Heyo everybody, Haku here with 35 Jump Week Part 1. For this time around, we've got "'Tis Time for Torture Princess" Chapter 116, The Hunter's Guild Red Hood Chapter 14, Sakamoto Days Chapter 42, and Witch Watch Chapter 33. Yeah, these are four of my favorite manga right now, so let's just jump into them and start reading. No long intro, because again, I'm just marathoning catching up to stuff. Okay, let's start off with Chapter 116 of "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." The last few were incredible. I mean, it's always incredible. It's basically my favorite manga right now. Aside from, like, I have been on this One Piece addiction recently. You know, it's one of those things where you always fall in and out of long-running stuff like that. But yeah, either way, let's read some TorPrin. We're starting off with Torture and Princess in the cell, you know? Basic start. Princess, 'tis time for torture. Oh my god though, torture is so gorgeous. She is just the best. Today's torture shall be takikomi gohan. It'll definitely be delicious. And that is Japanese mixed rice. Takikomi gohan? Crap. Just what kind of takikomi gohan did you make? That's your biggest concern? Well, princess, why don't we begin the torture? And she opens it. And it's still watery. Did it not cook? I forgot to turn on the rice cooker. Say what? 'Twas careless of me to miss such an elementary step. My sincerest apologies, princess. Don't get so down on yourself, Torture. Everyone makes mistakes. It's just turning on the cooker. We should start it now. I'll use the power outlet in my cell. Is that all right? Should we start now? It should take up to 50 minutes. Of course, it's fine. We can spend the time talking and just relax here. Princess, oh, she's the best. Her smile just warms my soul. And of course, Princess with her phone charging and everything as usual. Oh, did you truly? Yeah, I did. When we started playing the fighting game, Yo-chan and I were teaching Yin-chan how to play. So cute. But before long, we were the ones losing. Hee hee, you must be quite an instructor then. Oh, you think so? Well, I guess I am pretty alright. After all, I am the commander of the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army. In my duties as a commander, I've had to train new recruits. I usually didn't have many chances to socialize with people, so those training sessions were always a blast. There were sometimes younger kids among the ranks, and we became friendly. We'd have tea parties and such, and is this meant to be, Sakura? Sounds lovely. I too have taken on a new recruit recently. So cute, I love her so much. I don't even want to say simping for torture because it's not even that. It's just completely in love with how adorable and wholesome and amazing she is. And just yesterday, my recruit has completed Inquisitor certification. Whoa, congrats. Before long, you may have a fresh new face conducting your torture, so please look forward to it. We have been getting teased at this for so long, I can't wait for the two of them to finally meet again. Though still new to the art, I'm quite amazed. Their torture was incredible. Ooh, I can't wait. Come to think of it, we've never really had the chance to spend this kind of time together just talking. 'Tis as you say. Our meetings are mostly related to work, it appears. That's true. Thanks to you for getting to start the rice cooker, we could spend this time together. It was actually a blessing in disguise, I guess. We could talk about so many things. I had a lot of fun. As did I. And then the rice cooker beeps. Looks like it's finished cooking. Tis seems the case. Okay then. Time for me to give in, huh? A long-awaited submission. So adorable. What an incredible manga. I love it. It is a constant 10 out of 10 for me. I am absolutely in love with every chapter. It was incredible. I just can't express how happy this makes me, like, every single time I read. So from there, I guess let's go ahead and move on to the Hunter's Guild Red Hood. Next up, we have got the Hunter's Guild Red Hood, Chapter 14. Now, I'm not going to lie, to discuss this a little before getting into it, I love this. To me, it is one of the best new manga in Jump, period. It is so good. I've gotten into it so quickly, but I am also afraid. I've heard rumors of it potentially getting cut because when you look at the rankings in Jump in Japan, it's consistently very, very low, like at the bottom, which is insanity to me, showing the weird manga taste Japanese fans seem to have sometimes. Like whenever you see like a character poll of something for like One Piece or Hero Academia, and like you get the international character poll or like a Western character poll, you're like, oh, that makes a ton of sense. But then you see the Eastern character poll, and there's some like really wild off the wall choices, like characters that mean absolutely nothing to the story being incredibly popular, while really important characters aren't popular in Hero Academia, or just the constant simping over certain characters. And it's so strange to see the very questionable taste sometimes. So it upsets me that Red Hood is this low and that it could get canceled because of that. When you look at the rankings on Manga Plus, it does consistently very well. It's doing really well internationally. So it's in a difficult place. And if it does get canceled, A, I am going to be so pissed off if this gets canceled. And B, it's just going to be another instance like I mentioned with Phantom Seer, which was, again, one of the best things that Jump had going, and they canceled it out of nowhere. It's going to be more proof to the thesis statement that I've been saying time and time again since starting Jump Week, and that is that if Naruto started today, it would not make it out of the Chunin exams. There is no way. If One Piece started today, it would not make it out of Syrup Village, if it even made it to Syrup Village. And those are probably two of the most, if not the two most successful, both in Japan and internationally, manga of all time. And yeah, neither of them, if they started today, would get anywhere before getting canceled, because Jump just does not give great series that sort of time anymore. And yet there are some series that I'm like, how on earth is this stuff getting cut, but this stuff is ongoing because nobody reads this. So yeah, I'm going to be extremely pissed if I lose Red Hood because it is so good. But we've got Bonkers and Tilty here. Again, I love these characters so much. I'm going to be so upset if I lose this. We have number 14, the 42nd final debarkation exam. Our goal is to get to get everybody to pass. Now we see Milty. Uh-oh, our trap for Debonair. And it goes off, and the end of the platform flips down. You're kidding, a pit trap? Yo, warn a guy first. You came tromping in here with so many people it overloaded. Still, this should keep her busy. She's got no choice but to dig herself out. You know, it's not like we're demanding you trust us completely, and we have Portion who is really growing on me. I mean, I'm just using you guys for my benefit too. But you are. If you can't make yourself trust us, fine. Don't betray us if you want. But with the way this exam is structured, that's not an advantageous move. Whatever. Look at it however you want. My point is, we aren't the enemies you think we are. Boy, all of you are so incredible, says Velo. Nulo can breathe gales of wind. Miguel can cast magic spells. Bonkers is super strong. Portion is nimble and really dexterous. Mario can use his slimes to do all kinds of things. But me, I don't have anything at all. You're the eye of the storm. You may not have noticed it, but your plan slowly but surely drew everyone in, growing into a whirlwind so big it's fit to swallow all of the ironworks now. And again, says this very conspicuous guard. In the center of that vortex, sitting in the calm of its eye, is you. You're trying to sweet-talk me into something, aren't you? Haha, depends on how you take it, I guess. If there'd been someone like you around when I took my exam, maybe. Big brother, I think we should cooperate with them, says Milty. Where's Velo? He got arrested to let the rest of us escape. He's probably in jail up on the roof. Plans to rescue him? Throw a wave of people at him. Basically, I'm trying to get enough guys together to hopefully make it work. So you don't have a plan. Gotcha. I can't go along with that. We've only 5 minutes left to the exam, and almost 20 of us are in here. This doesn't seem good. Well, there isn't much we can do from in here. Let's have patience and wait for Bonkers to rescue us. This floor is awfully dirty. Oh? Sorry, guys. Huh? And we have just Portion disguised as a guard. So cute. Why is Portion the guard? They've swapped roles? But wait, this means they didn't come across or either cop on the way here. And I don't see the cops up here anyway or anywhere either. If they can hurry and tag us free, I figured it would be here. And then we have Grim rushing in. Oof. If you were to give in to sentimentality and try a rescue, the most efficient time is right before the exam ends. And then Portion runs. Actually, firing that gun puts you at a high risk of failing. And we have Milty shooting a crane. She shot the crane. Is it some kind of trap? Oh, I get it. There was no trap. It was a bluff meant to distract me for a critical second. So cool. The important part was the shot itself. It was a signal for the ambusher to move. Tilty! And Mario and Velo were so happy. I can't go along with that. Tilty, we've got, what, half an hour left? 25 minutes then? Or you keep going with your plan for the next 25 minutes. I'll only act right before time's up, in the last 5 minutes. Once doubt worms its way in, it's not that easy to dig back out. But if I can change something. You want a hand? Fine, I'll give you a hand. But that's it. I won't help you with your hunting handcuffs. My job comes at the last minute. I'll be the key that releases everyone who's arrested. If I could become a hunter along with the rest of this crew. Aha, I figured this'd be it. Ah, you wouldn't believe how much work it was wading through all that coal, says Debonair, melting through the wall. She came up the shortest distance, which is through the smokestack. And then she squares off with Bonkers. I ain't afraid of the heat anymore. Okay, good for you. Tilty, now. I might be able to get it all back. And then, I knew you'd come. I had faith in you. Uh-huh, thanks. Yikes, and Grim is rushing him. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Me too, there's no time. Faster. 30 seconds left. Whoa, they're both here. You'll just get arrested again. What are you going on about? The jail door's open, bro. Go sit your butt in there if you want. We aren't wasting this opportunity. Nab the cuffs and toss them overboard. Now's the time to put the plan into motion. We're on the hunt. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love this manga. Exam over. Number of robbers arrested, 0. The 42nd final debarkation exam. All participants pass. I love this. We have even Debonair celebrating with all of them. Oh, it's so good. I love this. And I love their, team here. We've got Tilty and Milty and Bonkers and Mario. And, I forget, what were they, Miguel, and I always forget the one guy's name. Of course, Portion and Velo. Man, I'm so excited for more of this series. How are people in Japan underrating this? Yet they love the Elusive Samurai, and allow me to talk some shit for a second. I never like to be too critical on anything because I always think, you know what? I don't want to hurt the artist's self-esteem or make them think that something isn't good because it's just my opinion. But speaking just from my opinion, and the artist already has, the mangaka has Assassination Classroom in their past, so it's they've already got some success. I just want to say The Elusive Samurai is probably the worst manga I've read. For completionist's sake, I'm still reading it along with everything else week to week, but it is the worst thing in Jump, the probable worst manga I've read, and yet it's extremely popular for some unknowable reason. Again, comparing manga Manga Plus numbers to the Jump ranking numbers, just in Japan. Internationally, doesn't do very well, or at least not that well compared to everything else. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel bad saying that. I really, really do. But if this gets canceled and we just continue on with the Elusive Samurai, then again, I am just going to be blown away by the lack of taste coming out of the place where the manga is actually made. Alright, now on to chapter 42 of Sakamoto Days. I kind of just read chapter 41, which is one of my favorites in the entire series so far. So again, because of that, I'm excited to see what, in the future of this arc, the matchups for the other three escaped killers is going to be. So yeah, I guess we'll probably get into one of the other ones next, since we finished off the fight last time, but it was incredible. The art was amazing. We got Sheen and Lu stuff. The fight choreography was incredible, which is something that Sakamoto Days always excels in. So yeah, super excited. Let's see where we go from here. Exhausted, Sheen and Lu fell asleep on the spot. Oh, and Saw's escaping. Screw this, I'm not done with this game yet. I still have more people to kill. And he makes it to a taxi. Yikes. I'm heading to the airport. What? I'm afraid I already have a passenger. Oh, the passenger's going to be one of the guys to kill him, isn't it? Shut up, or I'll kill you. We can all go. Yes, sir. Alright, first I'll score some dough somewhere, then lay low for a while. You seem to be in quite a hurry. Yeah, sorry, buddy, but your stop will have to wait. No worries. And who is this? I don't recognize them. In fact, I've just arrived. Ah, and off we go. I don't remember this guy. It's not the hard-boiled guy from before. No, he looked different. Huh, I don't know. Hey, Lou, wake up, Lou. Ah, what's up, Sheen? Saw's gone. He escaped while we were sleeping. We've got to find him. What's wrong, Sheen? Does your head hurt? Is this an after effect of my new powers? Crap, not at a time like this. Saw's dead. Huh? That jerk, running amok in public. Oh? He's got no consideration for us floaters. Incident Cleanup Troop, Japanese Association of Assassins. Huh? Who? The floaters. They handle incident cleanups for the JAA. When assassins make a mess in public, let's get right down to work. You. They restore the scene to how it was before. What a pain. Drop dead. They seem kind of crude. Well, basically they're part-timers working for the JCC, which is the School for Assassins. Speaking of crude, you could have died from drinking pure ethanol. Huh? Don't worry, you should have seen my grandpa. When he ran out of sake, he would drink alcohol lamp fuel. Delish. What? What's up with our family? Oh, what about our errand? Oh no, shoot, we've got to get back to the store. Oh, this is cool. And then the lantern says Tenmon on it. We're seeing this really cool gate. I hear one of the serial killers is dead. Oh dear, what if they all die before we get to them? Then what would be the point of this superstitious ritual? Alright, and we're seeing Usaragi, and I always forget if it's Shishida or Shishido. You're the one who wanted to eat pork cutlet. Shishiba, that's it, Shishiba. No, it was you. Well, anyway, take your time eating. Oh, it's a call from Nagamo. Hey, I'm zeroing in on our target. Are you too full to move? If you aren't feeling up to it, you can sit this one out. Sounds like he doesn't need us. Well, that was easy. Let's eat up and go look for those serial killers. Don't scarf down your food. It's bad manners. You can have the rest, Mr. Shishiba. Huh? Take it easy. The hastiest ones die first. Right. She's so stubborn. I can't eat 2 bowls of pork cutlet. I'm stuffed. Huh? Wait, I don't believe this. How could she... Why are there onions? Oh? What? Ah, this is nice. Let's see, what should I wish for? I hope I get to kill those serial killers. And we see the one show up right beside her. Are we getting an Osaragi fight? I'm hype. And then we see this drill attack. It's always mystified me. Why do people close their eyes when they pray? Incredible. That was quick. And it was blocked by the 10 yen coin. My prayer has been answered. What a gorgeous panel. Well, well, what do you know? The #1 ugliest mug on the list. Do you know how we give thanks to the gods in Japan? Huh? And then just smashes her face into the ground, or the pillar? That statue, the Komina statue. 2 bows. Jeez. 2 claps. 1 bow. Oops, I forgot. The offering comes first. I've come to a decision. I'm going to have to give you a makeover. Where does Saragi go? Says Shishiba. Oh, this is so great. I'm so hyped for Moro Saragi. I love her design and character so far. I'm so excited for more of her. Alright, well, guess I gotta wait till next chapter then. But either way, that is it for Sakamoto Days, and I'm going to move on to finishing this video out with some Witch Watch. Now to finish off 35 Jump Week Part 1 with the Witch Watch Chapter 33. Last chapter was very fun. It seems like we're back into the sort of slice of life part of things, so let's see what we get into this week. And we have a color spread. Oh, this looks so good. This looks really good. Again, like, Nico's hair color always kind of throws me off, because it's always like pinker than I expect it to be whenever we get a color spread. Like, I always picture her as blonde, and then we get like, or like a little bit more of a yellowish blonde than a pinkish blonde. Like, so then when we get a color page, I'm always kind of thrown off by how pink her hair is. I really love this though, and now adding in Nemu and Keigo. Really great. Watching his fierce battle against the werewolf really drove it home. I want a powerful familiar, not that I require one, which is why I'm here again, to scout the possibilities. That's all, just to scout. Okay, so is she going to eventually end up with Keigo, or is she just going to go for the cat comedy again? I most definitely did not come here hoping to get petted again. Though, thinking about, oh gosh, this is a Takashi panel. Thinking about it, is it me, or have I somehow become almost friends with him by accident? I wasn't trying to or anything. Or wouldn't that mean I'd effectively be asking a friend to be my servant? Isn't that, well, kind of rude? Maybe it would be better if I visited in my cat form instead and hung around to see how things developed. I could wait for a good opportunity to ask, and I'm just making excuses. I know I came here hoping to get petted again. That's right, I admit it. All I want is the pets. I'm nothing but an indecent, needy stray cat. But at the same time, saying, "Will you pet me, please?" is even harder than asking, "Will you be my familiar?" That's why today, yet again, I'll be a kitty. Pardon the intrusion. Oh hey, that cat is back. Oh, I'll bring a towel to wipe its feetsies. Somebody's sure growing attached to us. What? Keigo Magami? Yikes, you have stray cats here? Why is he here? Oh no, this was a bad idea. Wolf knows that I'm Nemu Meow, and now his Dayside, Keigo, is friends with them. If Wolf told his Dayside who I am, and he's told Morihito about me, well, well, look who's back for more. I'm surprised you dare show your face after I pet you silly last time. This is mortifying, as humiliating as the world finding out I pretend to be a super sexy lady on one of my social media accounts. I'm so embarrassed right now, it feels like I might have just awakened to something entirely new. Anyway, back to business. How close are they as friends? If he's here visiting on the weekend, I'd assume they're close enough to talk about most anything. Kanji, you were snoring so loud last night I could hear you from my room. Wait, what? He lives here now? Are you kidding me? Oh, hold on, I did get that one odd text from Nico before, so this is what it meant. +1 roommate get, werewolf awoo, hee hee hee. Then, has he already told them who I really am? So, yeah, like, Nemu Meow's a shapeshifter witch? Though, from the way things are going, I think maybe that isn't the case, and Morihito's just holding her and petting her. Conclusion. The 4 of them aren't yet aware of who I really am, only Wolf knows. Which means I'm fine, unless he somehow transforms into a werewolf here and now. I don't see anything resembling a crescent shape at a glance at least. I have to make certain that he doesn't transform. The power to change yourself, Mikazuki Pharma, and their symbol is a crescent moon. So he transforms. Wow, a random commercial made him transform. Geez, you surprised me. I accidentally dropped the toothpicks everywhere. Man, do I feel good. A hit of that Mikazuki Pharma stuff was just what I needed. Don't put it that way. That sounds really bad. Oh, takoyaki, don't mind if I do. Ah, this coffee is bitter. Pro, I'm surprised you can drink this swill. Somebody get me some milk. Gonna go find me some punks to beat up. If you want to stay transformed, fine, but would you at least chill out? Jeez. Oh, wow, he settled right down. Yep, when Morihito talks, he listens. And then he looks over at the cat. Yo, you're Meow, right? Meow, says the cat. Meow. Meow. Don't talk, please. You in heat or something? No, I am not, thank you. Great. Not only is he transformed, he saw me. Change of plans. My mission is now to make sure he doesn't talk. I must get a promise out of him, and soon, if just to stave off future trouble. My top priority is finding some way of communicating, and telling him not to out me. And then she scratches it, or no, she rearranges the toothpicks. I thought she was scratching it into the carpet. And it's, Meow, no talk. Okay, kitty, come here. I bought a cat brush just for you. I get it. Think I'm gonna head out for a bit. Hey, no beating up thugs. I'm not gonna pick any fights. Yeesh. I finally got to come out. I just want to stretch my legs, okay? And he looks back at Nemu. And then she follows him. Yo, it's been a while since back in the woods. Or did you do this just to give us a chance to talk? You looked like you wanted a little private time with me. That's true, yes, though I don't like the way you phrased it. If there's something I need to talk, or there's something I need to talk to you about. Let me guess. You've let Morihito pet you all over as a cat too many times now to bring up that you're actually a human. I'm the only one who knows the truth, and you want to clear my guarantee my silence, right? How did you know? Just a wild hunch. So, this means I've got you by the tender bits, doesn't it? Really? I'm willing to make a deal. I can do whatever I want, right? No, you may not. Trying to make a deal with me, huh? You've got spunk, girl. And I have to say, I don't like that it's Morihito you're attracted to. I'm not attracted to him, not in that way. It's just, my body won't let me forget the feel of his touch. You sure made that sound lewd. So, basically, it's a case of a female reacting to a strong male. Gotcha. Okay, I think I know what my terms are gonna be. See, I want to get strong enough to beat Morihito. Do you see where I'm going with this? What I want is you to come see me once a month. And then she's shocked. And not as a cat either. Come to the house as a person. Then, I want you to let me out. If I don't get to transform every once in a while, I'll fall totally out of shape. It stresses me out too, but Dayside Keigo doesn't want to transform. Come to the Otogi house and do whatever it takes to show Keigo a crescent. As long as you do that, I'll keep my lips zipped about your secret. What? Were you expecting me to say something else? No. Crap, there's Morihito and the others too. They're coming this way. Having you around will just complicate stuff. Quick, hide. What? Don't panic, just shift into your cat shape. And he picks her up. What's happening? What is this sensation? No, I know. This is from that day. Memories by Nemu Meow. This panel. It's incredible. My body remembers this sensation. My flesh this touch. My mind this emotion. A terrible warlock wanted my life that day, but then you came, you took me in your arms. Why? Why do such a thing? My eyes are filled with the sight of powerful pecs. Just hurry and shift already. Aha, hi Keigo. Did you see the kitty come this way at all? And he's holding her. Oh, there it is. What, so you had Kitty with you? What are the two of you doing? Having a chat. Still, what a strange kitty being so attached to a wolf. Animal or human, all women flock to me. Did you hear that, Morihito? Yes, but what's your point? Why say that to me? Great, I've made a secret deal. What's going to happen now? I'm stuck with the mystifying mission of showing a crescent shape to that frumpy boy once a month. And we, of course, have that frumpy boy. Torn between the arms of an ogre and a werewolf, Nemu Meow's stray cat life continues. What a fun chapter. And what a fun Jump Week, Part 1. I keep thinking it's the end. But yeah, fun video. Going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of any of these chapters, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for much more of this. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.